Hello, welcome back to the forge. I've got sort of an unboxing again today, but it'll actually be some work with this one, I think. We're starting to do more shows now that the things are opening back up, and we needed a good portable gas forge. So I searched around online and looked and found a Majestic 3-burner forge. So we have that down here in the box. I'm not paid. Majestic did not send this to me. I bought it. And I'm just right now just going over my experience with setting it up and getting it fired up and ready to run. So anyway, come along for the experience if you're interested, and let's check out the Majestic gas forge. Alright, so I have actually opened the box, but I haven't really pulled anything except the instructions out. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I seriously need to get a new tripod. I don't know if I can wedge something in there to keep that from falling again. Anyway, I have the instructions here. All right, let's see what we got right here. Let me not bump the tripod again. That's what made you fall over in the first place. Right here, we've got the burners, or these, and this. What is that? Refractory repair, maybe. I'll look at it. It'll be in the instructions. I glanced over the instructions. I believe that was mentioned. Well, here, let's put that back in there. But yeah, we've got the bodies to the burners. I'm gonna set those over here on the anvil for now. And we have the main body of the forge. See if I can get it out of here without hurting my back. This whole set weighs about 50 pounds. You know what? Turn it over. Sorry, now you can't see. All right, and there's a bunch of stuff inside. We'll go over all of that. Just gonna set it up here on my coal forge. Oh, don't you know my power pot's just a little too wide for it? We'll fix that. All right, well, the hose is already falling out. So you got your hose here. It's a rubberized hose, plastic, whatever. And I see a lot of people going with a stainless braided hose, and I actually have one for a forge that a friend made for me, and they're really nice actually. So I have the regulator in my hands. I'm just having to wiggle it out. Says me. All right, there we go. You just got to turn it the right way. So yeah, here you have your regulator. I'll unbox that when I get to it. I have bubble wrap. Okay, sorry. I'll grow up in a minute. Yeah, I have bubble wrap, which means something's not wrapped all of a sudden. Have more bubble wrap. Here we have the manifold. We have cardboard. All right, got anything else in there? No, only the cardboard. That's the last thing in here. So now, because I didn't prepare, I'm gonna have to go get a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, this is when I should stop us and say that this is not a how-to video. Whatever you do at your own risk. I do not claim to be an expert on this. As a matter of fact, I claim quite the opposite. I'm an absolute novice. So what you do at your own risk. I advise you to follow the instructions that are given with the forge. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is insert the forge bodies. If I don't take that out, the magic cream out, I'll leave it in the box and it'll get thrown away. Ow, that hurt. Okay, well, this is actually sitting down on top of the refractory. Lots of burrs here. Caught my finger on a burr. I'm actually accustomed to I got myself. Gonna get the video pulled down. A little bit of blood in it. Anyway, as I was saying, before I went into nonsense, I worked until yesterday. It is July the 2nd. I worked in an industrial field in sawmill, sharpening bandsaws and steel fragments and burrs and everything else. Well, that's pretty good actually. We're part of the job. It just happened. So I'm kind of accustomed to them. Not that I like them, but I'm accustomed to them. I might ought to slap a bandage on that. Little tiny cut. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm bandaged. Little tiny cut, wanting to bleed like crazy. I'm really not checking because none of this is level. I'm just really checking to see that none of these are higher than the other. And one of them is. So which one is? I'm sorry, now you can't see a thing. That middle burner appears to be cocked toward me. The middle burner is the one that cut me. Ah, there we go. Well, it's not that much. I don't think it's going to make a difference. If my forge starts acting funny, I'll address that. Sorry, funny noises. All right, so now the manifold. It is, as I said before, July the 2nd, and it's quite steamy today here in sunny North Carolina. I'm a little confused. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. No, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, this might take a minute. Seems to me. Aha. This burner, this forge body, or burner body, whatever this thing is, seems to be causing a bit of trouble. Now I've got everything lodged in there. I don't even have to tighten it down. All right, so anyway, I don't know that I've done that right. If I have it, we'll figure it out. It's all pretty tight. Oh yeah, you got to make sure it's centered also. This is not. All right, so I'm going to grab the camera. I'm going to shut you down for a second, grab it, and try to give you a better picture of what I'm looking at here. So you see, these need to be centered. They appear to be pretty close. So now I'm just going to attach the hose. I need to go find some pipe tape. But I'm going to attach the hose here and to the regulator, and then the regulator to the gas tank. All right. I always tend to get my first attempt with pipe tape wrong. Come here. There we go. So we'll see if I hold true to that. Oh, I actually got it this time. Maybe I'm learning something. There's a wrench laying around here somewhere. There it is. Right where it belongs, on the floor, on the ground. Okay, I don't want to get too skippy with tightening that down. I don't want to strip anything out. I don't want it to leak, but I don't want to strip it out. Now we're getting into the regulator. That's cattywampus again. This is, I'm gonna have to come up with a better setup. It doesn't set on this solid fuel forge like it should. Not as stable as it could. Hey, this causes cancer and reproductive harm in the state of California. Glad I'm not in California. Sorry if you're from California. I'm sorry, that was mean. There are some fine folks in California. Okay, let's see if I can go 2-0 on this. I can fumble it. If I seem a little bit different, a different attitude or something here in this video, there is a lot going on in life right now. Exciting and scary, like I said, and the video should have already come out, that I am no longer employed at the moment. So, and I'm very happy to have this forge. I'm happy to be free of the day job that I had. I will need to find another job, but it's kind of exciting and scary at the same time. I like that. All right, now next you're going to meet me down beside the forge over here if I can figure out how to get the camera down there. It's kind of tight quarters, and we'll hook this to a gas tank. Don't do it. Okay, I've got you set kind of high here because it's a little tight in that area. You need to kind of clear it out. That tank is nearly empty. Okay, anyway. I'll have to turn it around because the gauge is facing the wrong way. A little bit bitey. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to turn this around where I can also keep the hose away from the forge. I have melted them that way before. So, alright, everything's hooked up. Now it's just to turn the gas on, turn the regulator on, and fire it up. Okay, lighting your forge. On initial startup, if the forge has been unused for 48 hours or more, the preheat process should be completed. The preheat process is important in sustaining the longevity of your forge liner. The preheat helps remove any moisture from within the liner. Heating the liner too quickly will cause damage and require the purchase of replacement parts. With the adjustable regulator, preset pressure to 5 psi to light. If you find you can't adjust your regulator and the handle won't move, check that the lock nut under the hand wheel. Okay, anyway, light a piece of paper, stick it in there, and fire it up. Now, the instructions call for you to, upon initial light up, to burn it for 10 to 15 minutes on a low and slow, kind of. 10 to 15 minutes to melt off any moisture in there. and then you can come back and let it cool, or then you let it cool for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you're ready to roll. I'm not going to make you sit through the 10 to 15 minutes, but I will let you watch me fire it up for the first time. Alright, so I'm going to light the paper here. Well, do we agree that's lit? I do. So that paper will just burn up. And we'll let it burn for a little bit. I think it said to use one burner. Let me check on that before I shut you down. Yeah, so turn on one burner. It's a low heat. Alright. So anyway, now it's just a waiting game, and I'm not going to make you sit through all that. Now I wanted to give just a quick video here. This is almost the end of the preheat. Not a quick video, but a quick update. Almost to the end of the initial heating. You can see that the sides are a little red, and it's just not overly hot, and that's what you want. So after this, we'll be shutting it down for a good 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll see if I have an opportunity to get out here and fire it up and do a little forging before I close this video out. Anyway, we'll get right back with it. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and close this video out. I found out the Magic Paste is a refractory repair, and I figured as much. It's basically Satanite that's already in a paste form. But yeah, I think we're going to be very happy with the forge. I haven't actually done any work in it yet. It's been a couple of days. I had some other things that had to be taken care of, so I wasn't able to finish out the video. But you're going to see it very soon in some videos. We've got some pieces to make for the anvil stand, the new anvil stand, stuff like that. I may or may not record that. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, you will see the video. Just glad you came along. Again, this is not a how-to video. This is what I did. And so follow all instructions. I'm sure you can probably contact Majestic Forge if you have anything. I haven't had to contact them yet, so I don't know. But yeah, anyway, we're glad you came along, and if you found any value in this video, please feel free to share it and like the video. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We'll catch you next time. Thank you for joining us.